She said, my name is Kevin Kirk. I've been a hairstylist now for over 30 years. I come from Birmingham, Alabama. Some of you guys may know me from Bronner Brothers. I won Bronner Brothers 4 times at the hair battle. I also put on cutting classes and trainings with Kata, Kirk Advanced Training Academy. Today, I would like to share with you some wonderful tools, some easy and great techniques, on how to, and share with you how to marry the two together. All right. To me, it's always been life and success is like a formula. All right. It's a formula that, what's up, Miss Presley Poe? And the formula to success is easy. You need the right tools with the right technique, married with the right product, and all fused together with consistency. When you have the right tools, with the right technique, with the right product, and you're consistent with using them and consistent with your work ethic, there is absolutely no way you cannot be successful in this business. What I love about this business, what you put in it is what you get out of it. So I'm going to share with you some wonderful techniques and some wonderful techniques so that you're able to bring out the best of you when you're doing your haircuts. Now, we did this nice little layer bob earlier today, and now we're going to transform this bob into a like a modern day mullet or a shag haircut, okay? And with doing it, I'm going to start off with our Apex C9 clippers. All right, we're going to use our Apex C9 clippers, and then we're going to transform from our Apex C9 clippers to our Damascus Elite, shears, okay? Now, I think this is great because to me, this is the movement within today's society when it comes to hair cutting. When I first started doing hair, it was either you was a barber or you was a hairstylist, right? And everybody kind of stayed in their lane. Barbers was great with clippers. No hairstylists could not touch them when it come to cutting and fading with clippers. All right? The same way with hairstylists with shears. Hairstylist is a master of shears. We can do everything. We say we can do everything a clipper can do with shears. Now in today's culture and the way we're doing hair and the looks that we want now, you have to be a hybrid. Both a barber and a stylist, and this particular haircut allows you to show off your techniques in both sides of the field as both a hairstylist and a barber. So I went in and I pre-sectioned her hair at the top of the apex. I'm going to clean it up just a little bit. And I wanted to use, I always like to use the dimensions of my client head in order to get the right look. So I'm lining up my part right with like the middle part of her eyebrow. Want to make sure we hit right around the middle part of her eyebrow. Okay, clean it up on this side, and I'm gonna come right here, and we're gonna go up, clean this section up, and we're gonna take it from her eyebrow all the way around to the back section of her apex. The apex is the top portion of your model or in my case, my mannequin head. And I'm gonna make a nice U shaping using this section. And from here, we're gonna divide it into 2 side panels. So I'm going to go on her left side first, and I'm going to connect this back to right behind her ear. Okay? So we're going to clean it up from the side to right behind her ear. All right, now, what I want to do is I want to create a disconnection. So now that I have my backside panel, I'm going to drop down about 1 inch to 1.5 inches, all right? I'm going to look at what her parietal ridge is, and I'm going to line it up with about 1 inch part with her parietal ridge. Now with the mannequin, they really don't have one, so I'm going to do like a little guesstimation, approximately right here. we're going to make another subsection. This subsection here is what I call my transitional section, okay? This is going to help me to transition from my disconnection to my long length in the top. Now, the reason why I want the transitional piece, because it gives me a little freedom to add some more or expression or flair to this haircut, and you'll see that as I get to the top portion of the head. Now what I wanted to do is determine how close I want to shave this section of her head. Now I have to determine how close I want to cut it, but I don't have to determine what tool I want to use. I'm going to use my Ghost T9. The reason why I'm doing it is because I want to remove a lot of thick, bulky hair. This particular clipper gives me the ability to cut long, thick hair with ease, and at the same time, if I want to go in and to create a fade or any type of design or any type of a blurry fade, I can do it. It's powerful, but it's also extremely fast. It runs at 9,000 RPMs. So I put on my foreguard just to see how close it's going to get. And what I love about it, you see, as I'm going in, there's absolutely no resistance. I'm able to go in and really clean this up. As we say, easy peasy. And this is a nice length, but I think I want to cut just a little closer, just to make it a little bit tighter. So I'm going to drop down. I'm dropping down for my 6th, and I'm going to use my 3-guard. And I'm going to use my 3-guard, and I'm going to have my 3-guard all the way closed, all right? And having it all the way closed means it's going to give me the tightest version of my 3. Now, with it, we have 5 different level adjustments that we can make so that actually you get 5 different length cuts within this guard. So I'm going to go in, just make it a little bit tighter. And this is the length that I want. With this length, not only am I able to really hit the disconnection, but if I want to come back later, I have enough that I want to create a design. I can create a design at the same time. So, again, I'm creating my disconnection right here. And we're going to go in. I'm going to switch to my trimmers, and we're going to just clean it up a little bit. And guys, you notice as I'm working with the clippers and the trimmers, I'm able to move with absolutely no ease, no hesitation. Everything is cutting easy peasy. A lot of times as hairstylists, I've heard hairstylists say this so many times, it doesn't matter the tool, my work is so good, everything, I make the tool look good, and the tool doesn't make me look good. Hey, I'm not going to argue with you on your skill set because you probably are really good at what you do. But it's not all the time about, can you do this with using another tool? Hey, if you say you can, I'm not going to argue with you. My argument is this. Is it easy or is it hard to do? I want to make my work easy. So I use the best tools so I don't have to work as hard. I don't like buying the same item over and over. So I would rather take the time, figure out what's the best tool for the price point, and basically buy once compared to buying something less expensive, trying to save $1, and I end up repurchasing that tool again in 1 year. There's a saying that buying cheap gets very, very expensive. So, going in with my 3-guard, all the way open, and I'm going to remove all of the bulk. Once I remove the bulk, I'm going in with my liners and just clean it up. And just watch how easy I am just to go around the ear and to create this nice C shape. Everything easy breezy, right? Now, I want to establish my transitional piece. And by doing it, I'm dropping. And I'm looking at where I want, how much of hair I want to leave right here. Now, I'm going to go in, and I'm going to remove approximately, I'm going to cut the hair about halfway. I'm going to cut it to line up right at her eyebrow, right? And I'm going to use my clippers to do it. I can use my shears if I want to, but the reason why I'm using my clippers, simple, I just want to do it fast. And with using my clippers, I can go right in and remove this hair. Quick, fast, and easy. Cutting with clippers.
Excuse me, Kirk.
Go ahead.
Come on in, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to watch from the sideline. You are welcome to come in, get a closer look. You're not going to be able to see all the amazing work that Kevin is doing on the stage from out there. All right.
I appreciate it. I promise you guys I will not bite. I'm a friendly guy, so welcome to come on in. All right, now, again, wanting to establish my length. Lining up pretty much her eyebrow. I don't per se, I believe everybody's facial features are unique, right? So I don't necessarily say cut it 1 inch, cut it 2 inches. I always use dimensions of their face so that you framework it with their face to make sure that the haircut flows and work with the individual. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to release my transitional piece. And we're going to line it right up with her eyebrow, taking my clipper. And we're going to eliminate all of the hair. Nice and easy haircut. Again, the clipper run at 9,000 RPMs. As fast and as powerful as this clipper is, I can barely hear it, even putting it into the mic. Can y'all hear it? No. And that's important. Because when I'm getting my hair cut, I don't want no loud clippers in my ear, right? If I'm discussing it with my clients, having a conversation with my client, guess what? I don't want to have to yell over my clipper because my clipper is loud. This clipper is powerful, but it's also very quiet at the same time. All right, now I'm going to comb everything down. And what I want to do now is I want to blend my sides here, okay? And then we're going to move to our top portion and really have some fun using one of my favorite cutting techniques, which is my core guide cutting system, all right? But first, I want to blend my sides to make sure that everything flows the way that I want it to flow. And I'm going to use my clippers just to make light work of it. I'm going to take one section. I'm going to curve out my section. I'm lining everything up to the original point. My original U shape is still my focal point. I'm taking and I'm curving it off. Comb the hair out of the way that I'm not cutting. Now, I'm going to go in. And I want to marry my sides. Again, I can use my Damascus steel shears, and it will do the haircut for me. But as I'm coming in and doing this haircut, honestly, I got to hold my wrist in a funky angle. And I also have to make sure I do a whole bunch of real tight and quick incisions in order to make the haircut. I can use them like that. But what I said earlier, is it about just doing a haircut or is it about doing a haircut easy? I want to work easier. Easier allows me to move faster, but more importantly, I've been doing hair now for 30 years. When I was in my early 20s, it didn't matter what I did. I used to, man, I would be at the salon, acting like I'm performing, cutting all kind of weird positions and all this and that. I'm I the only one? I'm the only one who did that? Nobody else? Y'all gonna leave me by myself? Thank you, ma'am, because I know somebody else used to act like you was on stage when you're in the salon and you cutting all those weird angles, right? Because it looked fun. Until you get about 10, 15, 20 years on you and you realize that angle hurt your back, right? and then you get scared when your wrist and your hands start hurting for no reason at all. Your shoulders, oh my gosh, all of my tension and stress is all locked up right here. All of a sudden, that word ergonomics means something. Now I worry about not just if a clipper performs, but how it feels in my hand. Am I able to cut? Am I able to style with it? Is it adding stress to my body, adding stress to my life? Because all those little things that we took for granted, it matters after you put a couple of years on you. So I'm going in now. And I'm going to start at the lowest point, and I'm going to use my clippers, cutting them at zero gapped out. And now I'm able to go right in and blend that haircut. But I'm not putting any stress on my body. I'm still performing a haircut. I'm not losing any precision. I'm not losing any accuracy. I'm not losing any quality of cut. But what I am losing is that stress and that torment that I used to put on my body. And that's what I don't want. Okay? So I'm able to go in, all right, and add a little soft blend, and we're going to debulk it some more when we get to the interior portion of our head. Now, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. The hair that I'm not using, clipping it out the way. Another thing too, when you're cutting with clippers, it allows you to have more dexterity in your haircut where you can cut at different angles and designs, again, without putting that stress on your body. So I'm coming in, I'm finding the shortest section, and I'm just gonna follow it all the way down. All right, again, creating a little soft blend here. I'm gonna release. When I release, I'm going to switch gears for a second. I have my outer perimeter established. Now I want to establish my interior. Now, the only portion of my outer perimeter I haven't done, this is gonna be the last thing I do, is my fringe area. I'm gonna go ahead and section this off so that my fringe area is out the way. This is going to be the very last thing that we do on the haircut. Now I'm going to switch to my Damascus Elite. With my Damascus Elite, I'm going to take a part of the top, the apex, the top portion of the apex, and I'm going to take part of the back part of the apex, and I'm going to form what I call my core guide. And with my core guide, I'm going to then layer the interior portion of the hair. Now, with layering the interior portion of the hair, we're going to start bringing this haircut together, and then we're going to bring it all the way together when I add texture to it, okay? So I want to determine how short I want the layers to be. And because I want this to be kind of like a funky haircut, I'm going to remove about a good, in the center, I'm going to remove about 2 inches off. And we're going to travel down in the back, make it all the same length, but we're going to keep the front a little elongated. All right, so we're going to start off with a good 1 inch in the center. I'm taking my Damascus Elite, okay? Right? When you're cutting with great shears, you want to also have some grading cutting techniques. I'm only moving my thumb. And I know to a lot of people this might be elementary. I know this 1, 2, 3. But guess what? I've seen this industry, man, and no disrespect, but a lot of younger hairstylists are missing some of the fundamentals. So this is why I'm emphasizing. You only move your thumb. Right? If you want to create that perfect cutting wedge, you only move your thumb. I have my mannequin at an angle so that you guys can also see that as I'm moving my thumb, I'm placing the hair on my shear. I'm not flat with it. I also have it tilted at a slight angle. This slight angle creates a 45-degree cutting wedge. A 45-degree cutting wedge. When I was in school, we was taught that it's called the guillotine effect. Y'all know what a guillotine is? A guillotine has that slope angle on it that allows you to get a clean slice cut. A lot of times, people think their shears are dull because they're coming in here and they cutting and the hair is folding or is moving instead of cutting. But you put the right angle, you create that right guillotine effect, that guillotine cut. So I have a slight angle to it, only moving my thumb. You see how easy I am to go in and cut a precision line. Establishing my guide here, right? Now, we're going to go in here. I'm going to connect it with the other portion of my control guide. And we're going to establish the length that we want throughout the interior portion of our mannequin hair. I want to make sure it's nice and even. All right, now, we have our interior, a section. So when I grab my section, I see my guide there. So guess what? Now all I have to do is execute my haircut. So now we're going to go in. I'm combing everything, keeping everything straight out from the hair grows, so right at 90 degrees. And I'm using my Damascus Elite. I'm using my Damascus Elite shears, and it is made out of Damascus steel. And a lot of times people say, Kevin, why would you use your good shears on mannequin hair or on weave? Right? I think I've always thought that was a misconcept, because to me it doesn't matter if my client come in and she have bundles in her hand. Do that give me the right to cut her hair with inferior tools or not do my best job? All right? She want those hair extensions to have the best haircut, just like she want her hair to have the best haircut. So I'm going to use my best shears. Now I'm going to make sure that my shears are quality so that as I'm cutting, I'm not dulling my shears out. They're made of Damascus steel. It also has a hardness rating of between 60 and 62. Now, what that mean is, if you drop them as you're cutting, they're not going to dull out. They're not going to break quick. You can get them sharpened several times, and how many times you can sharpen them determine the life of the shear. These shears, and I'm a hair cutter, I cut all the time, all day, every day. They will last me. I will forget how much money I paid for by the time I need to buy a new shear. I don't like rebuying tools or rebuying my equipment over and over. So I'm going to take the time, and I'm going to invest in quality so that I don't have to keep repurchasing. Also, I just believe I consider myself as a elite hairstylist, you know. I guess I could say that about myself. And if I consider myself a quality hairstylist, why don't I want quality tools? To me, if you are or you desire to be, then you want to use the best. To me, the best use the best. The best like working with the best. It's a saying, iron sharpen iron. And that's why I like working with the top people in the industry, because they make me better, all right? Working with great tools make me better. Now, you notice as I'm cutting, how it's starting to blend everything in, the haircut starting to unfolding and making more sense. Again, after we tie in all the layers, and then we go back and tie in the texture, this is going to be a really nice haircut. I'm not worrying about traveling my guide, because every section that I pull up contains its own guide. All I have to do is follow it. The core guide cutting system, it really takes the guessing work out of your hair cutting, and it allows you to be able to cut with confidence that you're not going to lose your parting, because things happen. I know as professionals we don't supposed to be on our phone while we working in a salon. Some people are committed to that rule. Some people are not. You can get a call, you can get a text message. Somebody in the salon can call you or distract you. And the minute you stop that haircut and you try to go back to it, you get lost, or you forget exactly the angle that you was holding your hand. What happened? Now there's another haircut. You got to start it over again, because you're going to be about a half an inch longer or shorter than what you originally started. And don't be looking at me like I'm making that up, because even if you don't stopping your haircut, how many times by the time you travel all the way around the head, it was a little bit longer by the time you get back around? It is natural. We all experience that. But by using my core guide cutting system, I promise you, by the time I master it, that will be a problem of the past for you. So right now, it's like rinse and repeat. I'm just working down, removing. Now, right here, if you notice, it's still a little bit more elongated on the sides on purpose. Okay? Because I'm combing it back and doing like a little slight over directing. I will kind of detail that out later. What I want to do right now is simply continue to add my layers. Now, we have our fringe area still blocked off. So we're going to keep this section off. This will be the last thing that we do. All right, it'll be the last thing that we do. And we're going to add our layers to the top portion. But guess what? I don't have to worry about establishing a guide from the top section. I'm going to use the same guide that I had. But this time, I'm going to take my guide and I'm going to angle my fingers up. By angling my fingers up, it allows me to have a little elongation as it falls to the front. My Damascus Elite, going in, same angle, putting the angle on it, making sure I'm creating that perfect cutting wedge. By creating that perfect cutting wedge, using quality tools, I'm able to execute this haircut, all right, very easily. I'm not worried about, making sure that I'm taking small sections because small sections, I want to be accurate. I can use bigger sections and still not compromise the quality of the haircut. The only thing that I'm doing is moving faster. And since I don't have a lot of time on the stage, being able to move fast is definitely the asset. All right. Now, I'm going to release this section. All right, y'all can feel how the haircut is starting to materialize, right? Now, one of the things that's really going to sell this haircut and make it look good, I have to collapse the weight right here. All right, now, I'm going to work with the hair and the way it want to naturally fall. All right, but now I got to collapse that. So I'm going to switch my tool again. All right, so I'm going to go in. There's two things I can use. And I can use my texturizers. Anthony. Go grab a pair of the texturizers from the booth, all right? But for my barbers, I want to show show a little technique that I like to do for my barbers who love clippers. So I'm going to give y'all two different ways to do it, okay? So I don't really share this a lot with hairstylists because hairstylists, if you're not really comfortable with clears, with clippers, you can mess up. I'm going to make sure that we are all the way down on 0. You got to have a nice light touch. Okay? So I'm going to go in and I'm going to tap. And if you see as I'm tapping, y'all see as I'm tapping, I'm softening that edge out. Thank you. I'm softening this edge out. I'm blending. See, this tapping is equivalent to like point cutting for hairstylists. And I can I'm simply fading, point cutting, and allowing this to just marry away. You can see how it's just smoothing it right on out and allowing it to blend together. All right? But again, I'm not trying to limit nobody's abilities. But at the same time, if you're not comfortable with clippers, that tap can be an easy mistake. Now, for my hairstylist, you go in with your texturizers. I'm going to come in. I'm going to go past the weight line. I'm going to cut my incision, and I'm going to slide it out. Past the weight line, cut my incision, slide it out. And see, that allows it to blend right on in. Both ways work. It all depends on your technique and the one that you're more comfortable with. Now, if you want it to lay extremely flat, texturize. If you want to keep that a little more of a weight line, tap. The weight line will give it a angle, and it can be more of an artistic look. It really depends on you as the artist, what look you want and what look you design. And that's what it's all about, right? I'm not here to tell you step by step, line by line on how to cut or how to style hair. What I am here to do is to share with you techniques and share with you tools that will allow you to do whatever look that you want, the easiest, the quickest, in the best way possible. You are the master stylist. You dictate what look, what effort works best for you. The only thing that I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna emphasize for you, is to use the best. Because when you use the best, you can make amazing results happen. So I'm finna detail out my back section, and I'm using my texturizers to do it, so that as I'm removing the length, I can also be adding the texture into it at the same time. Now, as I'm adding texture to the hair, right? Y'all see those beautiful people up there? They are part of our Beat the Stage crew. And as I'm showing you how to use these shears and these clippers in a more of a salon setting, they're about to get up on this stage and show you to have some fun as a performer. But regardless, the best love to use the best. So they're going to be performing using our Mentee grooming tools, using Kata cutting system, doing everything possible, showing you all their techniques as we get ready to take the stage. As I'm finishing up, I'm gonna add a little product. Add a little product to the head. You gotta stay in your seat, young lady, stay in your seat. Add a little product to it. Show a little dimension. And we're gonna get ready. I'm gonna frame. I'm gonna take this section here. I'm going back to my Damascus steels. And now we're gonna cut and frame it to work with the rest of this haircut, removing a little bit of the bulk. Adding a little bit of the fun to it. We're gonna blend it in with a little point cutting. I'm doing some deep point cutting. That deep point cutting, so I'm removing a little weight and also a little length. Again, just making it flow together. Keeping it a little elongated, but as you see, man, we also remove some of the weight to it. And can we cue up the video? We're gonna add a little texture to it. What I love about this cut and this look, it gives you like the, I don't know if y'all into anime, but it's like a nice animated haircut. A lot of movement, a lot of texture. Everything is done with quality techniques and quality tools, all right? If you're the best, you want to use the best. That's why I use my Apex C9 to establish my disconnection, and I use my Damascus steel to execute the haircut. And if that didn't impress you guys, coming up next is Beat the Stage. And with Beat the Stage, I promise you, you guys will be impressed. Talented loctician, cosmetologist, and barber. Beat the Stage is where beauty professionals come to shine. This is more than hair and makeup. It's self-expression. It's power. It's coach. Every fade, every beat, every brand, every style tells a story. Beat the Stage is where skills get noticed, brands get built, and real talent gets the spotlight. So bring the talent, bring the pressure, and bring Bring the pain. All right, guys, this is called Beat the Stage. And the reason why it's called Beat the Stage, because if you like what you see, I want you all guys to come up here and hang out with me. And I want you to what? Beat the stage. All right, let's do that one more time. If you like what you see, come on in, everybody. Come on in. If you like what you see, I'm going to need for you to and beat the stage. First, we got coming up. All right, all the way from hot Atlanta. She might be pint size in height, but she's a powerhouse when it comes to talent. My girl, Miss Lady Locks. Are you ready? You ready? You ready? Hey, you need a chair? You don't need a chair? All right, second, who we got to join Miss Lady Locks on stage? She's a bad young lady, a bad talent. All right, I think she's going to be the next big deal in the hair industry, and you guys get to see her first. From Birmingham, Alabama. Excuse me, not Birmingham. From Big Bessemer, baby. Welcome to the stage, my girl, Miss Deja Miles. Miss Deja Miles, 2 years removed for cosmetology school. But what she may lack in experience, she makes it up with quality and technique. Proper cutting to one of mentally cutting tools, okay? This is what it's all about, guys. This is a platform where hairstylists, barbers, locticians can get up here and show the world what you have and what you're made of. We have Miss Lady Locks from Hot Atlanta showing you how to put together those locks. Nothing but pure talent and great technique. I said it earlier, in order to be the best, you have to use the best. There are 4 things that you need. Number 1, you need the right product, the right technique, with the right tools. She's a perfect example of it. With the right products and the right technique, she's able to go up here and redesign and recreate her model's head easily. Here's the thing that impressed me about her. I don't see not one hairpin. I don't see one bobby pin. I don't see nothing. All I see is raw technique and great products to make her be able to do what she do. Let's give it up for my girl, Lady Locks. Again, if you like what you see, beat the stage, baby, beat the stage. My girl Deja, using our ghost, excuse me, our ghost clippers, going in with precision accuracy to show you how to cut that perfect bob. I tell you, she is not compromising nothing, but what she is giving you everything. Look at the precision, the laser light accuracy. One of the things that makes these clippers and the trimmers so dynamic is the technology that it's made of. Right? These clippers are made with DLC. When you see DLC and you don't know what it stands for, it stands for diamond-like carbon. That means this thing is made of carbon, so that means it's not going to give you any type of bacteria, or it is bacteria resistant, fire resistant, but at the same time, the cutting edge on it is so sharp, it's like cutting with the diamond. And as you know, if you want to cut anything precision, if you want the best cutting tool, you make it with diamonds. So we're getting the best technology, the best cutting edge. This is why she's able to cut through this hair with such accuracy and precision. And we also have a wonderful deal where you can get the clippers, the trimmers, and the floor shaver all at one great dynamic price. $460, and you can bring it all home to you. Again, people, if you like what you see, I'm going to need for you to beat the stage for me, baby. Beat the stage for Miss Lady Locks and for Miss Deja Miles. Deja, you don't supposed to be cutting up like that. You just got out of cosmetology school, girl. This is unusual talent. Deja looks so good, I swear you went to Carter. Did you go to Carter, baby? This looks like a Carter graduate to me. Give it up for my girl, Deja Miles, and Miss Lady Locks. Wait a minute. He done went from being a model, and now he's about to be a hairstylist. But I'm not going to let him do it by himself. Welcome to this stage, all the way from Sparta, Georgia, the hair homicide himself. Give it up for my guy, Mr. Ashton Moss. We have up here two of the Beat the Stage champions. Not only do we work together, not only do we perform together, we got some dog in us, guys. I'm telling you that right now. You're going to stay with some true dogs. Because as they working and performing together, we also compete against each other. And you have on the stage the last one to win, number one, in the Beat the Stage competition with my man, Ashton Moss. Right there on his heel, and he's showing you right now. He said, you know what, I'm a barber, but guess what? I'm a barber, but I can cut with the best. It doesn't matter if it's clippers or shears. Right down his heel, my man, Mr. the Mustache Barber himself from Birmingham, Alabama, giving it to you in every way. Cutting bob, using all his cutting techniques to show you you're not going to outdo him. Barbers can do what hairstylists can do. Stylists can do what hairstylists can do. We're going to make it happen. Again, this is Beat the Stage. If you like what you see, then you beat that stage, baby. Beat the stage. Again, this is Beat the Stage. Y'all make some noise for Beat the Stage, baby, beat the stage. Let's go! Oh, Ashton, don't do him like that, Ashton. Don't do him like that, baby. Hold what you got, don't do him like that, baby. They act like they're competing right now. We just showcase. Don't give them everything right now. Don't give them everything. This is Beat the Stage. This is the platform for hairstylists, for barbers, for everybody who wants the platform so they can show the world who they are and what they can do. Then you need to go to Beat the Stage on IG. If y'all liking this, go to IG on Beat the Stage. Tag us on IG. That's Beat_the Stage. Beat_the Stage. Tag us. If you want to be a part of what we're doing, DM me at Beat the Stage. Beat_the Stage, and make sure you let us know. Say, hey, Kevin, we saw your Orlando premiere, and we want to be a part of this movement. Hit me up. We welcome one and all hairstylists, locticians, natural hairstylists, cosmetologists, barbers, anybody who wants the platform. We welcome you. If you're a model and you want to model for us, a makeup artist and you want to do makeup for us, we are here. Let's go. Anthony, the mushroom barber, mustache barber. Let's go. Let's go. Let's give it up one more time for my guy, Ashton Moss, and Anthony, the mustache barber. But guess what? We ain't done yet. We ain't done yet. They say you say the best for last. They say you say the best for last. We got two heavy hitters about to hit the stage right now. They are two former Bronner Brothers hair battle champions. The best of the best. If you want the ultimate platform to compete and to showcase is Bronner Brothers, they have always made history in doing so. Which I don't understand. For the last 10 years, all of the Bronner Brothers hair battle champions came up under one roof. Yours truly. And two that have never done it better than anybody else is about to take the stage right now. Give it up. All the way from Little Rock, Arkansas. We call her Pretty Ricky. Please make some noise from your former Bronner Brother hair battle champion and your beat the stage champion. But she's not going to come up by herself. Another Bronner Brother champion all the way from Birmingham, Alabama is about to take the stage with her. Please give it up. We call her the showstopper, Miss Tammy B. Yeah. Oh, I know it's just the afternoon, but it ain't too late to party with us. It ain't too early to party with us, baby. Come on in. Again, if you like what you see, I'm going to need for you guys to beat the stage for me, because you're about to see two of the best go at it right here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. They're showing you guys how to be the best. It's the haircut. It's the color placement. It's the style. It's the performance. It's the confidence. When you have everything working together, this is what it produces. The best of the best. The best tools. The best technique. With the best talent. All on one stage. This is the Pure Natural booth. The Mentee booth. Booth 3136. Ain't nobody doing what we doing over here. If you want to experience the best, baby, then you need to come to booth 3136 because it's going down right here on the stage right now. We have to beat the stage performer, Tammy B. Follow her at Tammy B Studio. And we have Ricky Cole. You can follow at Pretty Ricky from the Rock. Cutting and styling right here. You can see the look just simply unfolding as they masterfully go through and they work it. Both of them are using the Apex C9 shears, the Apex C9 shears. And we have amazing deals for you guys. Absolutely amazing deals. Now, this is what I want everybody to do. When we all get through performing, I want you guys to meet me over there at the booth. And I want you to ask questions about these shears. Yes, these are powerful and talented hairstylists, but they can't do what they do if they didn't have powerful and quality tools in order for them to show off their work. So I need for you guys to meet me over there to my left so you can ask the question and I can tell you why we choose, why this is our shear and our clipper of choice. I promise you the best like to use the best. And if you like me and you want the best in your hand, come ahead, hold the shears. Feel them in your hand. Cut with them. See how easy and how powerful, how easily they get sliced through here. Feel the balance of the shears in your hand. I can tell right off the bat when I hold quality. And there's one thing that is 100% quality. Let's go. Remember, guys, this is Beat the Stage. And if you like what you see, y'all get in one more big old round, Beat the Stage applause for me. All right, let me get Ashton Moss. Let me get the mustache barber Anthony. Let me get Deja Miles. Let me get Lady Locks. Let me get everybody back on this stage right now. All right, let's give it up one more time for our Beat the Stage crew. We got Ashton. We got Anthony. We have Lady Luck. We have Deja. Don't forget my girl Tammy B. And my girl Pretty Ricky. And y'all can show some love for me, Kevin Kirk. Again, follow us at Beat the Stage _ Beat _ the stage and DM us and let us know what you think. We will be back at 3:15, and y'all don't want to miss the grand finale of the evening. We will be back at 3:15, so meet us there. And also, we have another dynamic class that's coming on immediately after this one. All right? Thank you, guys. Let's give it up one more time. I'm sorry.